Can you imagine trying to walk to the Farlands? Well, it's a lot different now than it used to be, but back in the early days of Minecraft, the Farlands were totally broken terrain around, I think it's 12.5 million blocks from spawn. At least I think it's 12.5 million. And there is one person who set out to do it, I think 14 years ago, and that's Kurt J. Mack with Farlands or Bust. And right now he is doing a subathon. He's on day 31 or something now. So he's been doing it for quite a while. And he expects to arrive at the Farlands during this subathon, which means he's almost done, which is just crazy. I remember watching him, how long ago? 7 years ago? May have been 7 years ago that I first found his journey, and he was only halfway. And now he's almost done, which is just crazy. But I have seen, I watched his earliest videos. I think I've watched over 100 episodes. And I haven't watched in quite a while, but I do watch his live streams a reasonable amount of times. And although he mostly started off as a Minecraft streamer and YouTuber, I remember he started streaming when Twitch was Justin.tv. Very different name back then. And he was just working his way to the Farlands, and you never knew how far or how long it was going to take him, but he's gone pretty far. It's so weird watching because of the floating point error. It's really, really choppy, and what the heck was that? Oh. That was the weirdest sound. Okay. I'm like, what kind of pig is that? It was wolf. So, yeah. I have been watching him for quite some time. And the interesting thing is, one of the things that drew me into watching his videos and live streams is he's been an astronomy enthusiast for quite a while, and well, that's what I studied in university. So there is a bit of that influencing my decision to watch him. But what he does is very simple. He just walks in one direction, and he's just going towards, I think it's the sunset, so he's walking west. And it's very interesting seeing him, and it makes me wonder, how does he keep doing this for 14 years, and he still finds things to talk about? Yeah. Well, something that I've been considering is doing live streams of me walking in one direction, but in hardcore, and just to see how far I can go without dying. I don't expect to reach the Farlands because they're really different in the current Minecraft, so a little bit different. But I doubt that I'd make it that far, because I tend to die. Well, let's see. I'm playing just regular hard mode, and I've already died 5 times in how many days? Actually, I think I made it over 400 days for season 1, and yeah. So I've already died several times, and so I'm not sure if I'll even succeed. But the one thing that I do plan on doing with this is not going underground to mine. If I see iron anytime while I'm walking in one direction, I'll pick it up. If I see villages, I will go in and check them out, but I want to maintain, at least stay on one line. I don't know what direction I'd go, but I think whichever direction looks the best from what I can see where I start at spawn. See, I'd have a totally different experience than Kurt. Main reason is, well, he has died. And because of that, he can come back and play again. But for me, it would be end. Just total end. And I doubt that I will get that far, but you know, we would see. I would count how many days I walk, how many blocks I walk, and ooh. See, I'm just walking around here, and if I would have fallen down there in hardcore, I'd be gone. Yeah, so I would have some advantages. I'd be able to find things in villages, as I mentioned. I would possibly be able to find some things in shipwrecks if they're above water. I don't think I would really want to go diving underwater. Just keep going. And well, I would, of course, be trying to find a bed very, very early on. I would give myself a little bit of leeway. Like, I would go maybe up to 100 blocks in either direction, just so that I'm able to take advantage of things around me. But I would, for the most part, be staying in one line. I don't want to be that strict. I know there are players who will stay in exactly one line, and they can only take what they can reach from that position. And they even tunnel through mountains and things like that. I would probably be trying to find the safest way to get around places. I would definitely have a boat with me. I would have to get food. I would even cook it. And yeah, I think it's an interesting challenge. But I really wonder, like, how much time I would dedicate to that. Because there are a lot of other things that I want to do, of course. With Adults Craft Season 6 starting right away, I'm going to be focusing a lot on building my base there. One of my neighbors is going to be building something really interesting that I want to see. So I'm not sure if I would show that on live stream. Also, Brambles. We are updating Brambles very soon. And so I'll be on there building and all that. So, exciting stuff coming up. And of course, I'm working on... Ooh. Hello. Oh, you're gray. It almost looked purple. I know they're not purple. So I am really excited to do all of these things. As I was trying to say, episode 2 of Labyrinthum, I have a building to build. That's really all I'm doing. I'm going to be building a building. Actually, it's an automated farm, which is going to be extremely important. Episode 3 is also going to be another farm. It's not fully automated. In fact, it's not automated at all, but it's going to look interesting. I was going to follow the coastline. Oh, well. So I will have a lot of things to do, and I have a lot of tutorials to get done for the next update. I've already done the first one. So, got the copper torch video up. And I'd like to have another one for Sunday, and then Tuesday, and Thursday, and Saturday. You know, just every second day have a new one up. We'll see how it goes. Really depends on what it is, because sometimes some of them will be changed due to things like, well, the update's not here yet. So, of course, there are going to be some changes coming up, right? So I don't want to do things too quickly, because then I'm going to have to redo videos over and over again. Let's just fly up here. There we go. But yeah, I may have to redo some tutorials from time to time if there are changes. That's okay. I'll try to keep the footage for each video and then just make the change. And that's it. And yeah, I've got so much stuff going on. I've got this big video which I absolutely need to write the script for, that I'd like to get out this month. It's an overdue celebration of 1,000 videos. Actually, I've already celebrated 1,000 videos. This is a little bit different. This is kind of talking about what I've learned from making 1,000 videos. And there's a lot I've learned. Yeah, definitely. All right. So, let me know what you think about the idea about the hardcore walking in one direction and trying to keep things nice and simple for that one, but just focus on surviving. Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.